It says we are live. I like to give everyone just a moment to get settled and we can kick things off. I'm really excited for tonight because I put together a new webinar with some really great information to help you guys understand more about what coaching is. I've done quite a few of these webinars now, but I feel like I'm really starting to nail it down and I'm always so excited. So I get to share my passion for my own home office. And don't mind the mess in the background, but I just moved back home. That's kind of one of the things I love about being a coach is that I can and you can like you. I have an awesome presentation for you guys, so I'm going to be sharing my screen in just a few minutes. But I just wanted to let you get settled, and I'll get my presentation ready to go. I'm so excited. All right, it's gonna look crazy for just a second and then we are gonna kick this off. Okay, we're gonna go into slideshow mode. Okay, here we are. Welcome to our webinar about the Teen Beachbody coaching opportunity. And my name is Colleen Curtis. I just got married about 6 months ago. My maiden name is Colleen Eddy. I have been a Teen Beachbody coach for almost 3 years now. This summer will be 3 years, and I can't believe it. Time seriously does fly. And my mission, ever since I've become a Beachbody coach, is to create a life that I love to live. And not only do I get to have a life that I absolutely adore in every way, shape, and form, but I get to pay that forward to hundreds and thousands of people. My team, which I'm going to talk about shortly with you guys, but my team just hit a total of 1,000 coaches in our downline. And to me, it kind of blows my mind because I started this literally from my kitchen table. I started and I went all in, and I'm going to talk with you guys later at the end of the presentation about what it takes to be successful, but I seriously wake up every single morning feeling relief and comfort. I feel content, and I'm the happiest and healthiest I've ever been. So yes, I've created a life that I absolutely adore from A to Z, but now my passion is teaching others exactly how they can have that and how they can also show others how to have that. So I am currently an 8-star diamond qualifying coach. I finished 2015 as a 5-star diamond elite coach. And what that basically means, it's probably jargon to you, but that means that I've been able to change a lot of lives through this opportunity. Those are just some of the rankings that some of our titles that Beachbody uses. And so the entire purpose of this call today is to help you understand exactly what coaches do. Is it for you? I'm gonna share my story, and I'm even gonna show you guys behind the scenes for my business, my income, and things like that. So again, here's some of the things that will be covered today. Some of the really common questions that I'm asked are, do I have to be fit to be a coach? A lot of people hear the name Beachbody and they hear the name coach and they immediately think about this hard body that's ripped. And so if people aren't in shape or if they haven't started a journey yet, they immediately disqualify themselves. We're going to talk about, is there an investment? How successful can you truly be? And how do you I created a team. I was actually sitting, literally laying on the floor with my dog, and I had been a coach for a year. And for me, I knew I wanted to pick a team name so that I had something to invite people to. I wanted to create a family. I wanted to create an entire team of like-minded people who were on the same mission as me. And for me, I'm a big dreamer. I think really big. And so I knew I wanted the name Dream, or the word dream, to be part of my team name. But I was like, Dream Factory, no, that's kind of cheesy. And so in my head, I was like, think professional, think bold, think courageous. And Dream Corp came to life. So we finished number 85 in the year 2015 out of 400,000 coaches. So Team Beachbody is now up to 420,000 coaches already. Just in 2016, we're growing so fast. But I want you to know that we actually don't have enough coaches, and I'll get to that later, but people hear 420,000 coaches and they're like, oh, is there room for me? Is this market tapped out? And I'm here to actually tell you that we don't have enough coaches. So I'll get to that later, but our mission and my personal mission and these lovely faces that you see here on the slide, these are some of my team leaders that just came all the way out to Lake Tahoe for a diamond luxury retreat. I hosted them all in this beautiful home here, and I spoiled them, and we connected, we laughed, we cried. And what's so amazing about all those smiling faces that you see there is that they're just normal people who wanted a change, and they decided that they wanted to feel better. Some of them wanted to look better. They wanted to earn extra income. They wanted to work from home, and they all have different goals, which is great because some people join this and they're like, you know, I'd love to make it, you know, enough money to fill my gas tank or to pay for my who say and I want to help people change their life, and they're rewarded because they work so hard and change so many lives. And from looking at this picture right here, we have real estate agents, we have nurses, we have teachers, we have graphic designers, we have bartenders, we have event planners, we have a clothing designer. I mean, it doesn't matter who you are, what your passions are, truly anyone can do this. And so just looking at that picture really makes my heart so happy because I can't believe it's that ripple effect of just because I decided to do this. So the type of person we are looking for is just honestly someone who is positive, ready for a change, looking for something more. And we're going to talk more about what exactly a Beachbody coach is and is not. But specifically for our team, we have some really big dreamers and we think big. And, you know, in the average world today, when you go into a job, we're not challenged to think big and dream big and read personal development and try new things and embark on a personal growth journey. And so these are the individuals who put the status quo aside and said, I want more. And so my goal is to actually teach people how to actually completely unleash their potential, because people don't even understand what their potential is, because most of us just wake up every day and go through life and we kind of go to work and then we come home and then we do it all over again, and we don't really even think outside the box. And so those are the type of people that we're looking for. And goes back. So exciting. Oh, someone just told me that my internet is cutting out. Whoops, sorry guys. Let me see if I can fix anything, but. Okay, so I wanted to talk a little bit more about who is Beachbody. This is a common question that I get, and I always tell people, I'm sure you've heard of P90X, and I'm sure that you've heard of Insanity from our infomercials, and most people are like, oh yeah, I know that, and they think that P90X is actually the business, but Beachbody is actually the business that created those programs. We have Shakeology, we have 21 Day Fix, we have PIO, Beachbody On Demand, and our mission is to end the trend, meaning ending the trend of obesity, ending the trend of lacking self-confidence, ending the trend of being broke, ending the trend of feeling insignificant. And so we have a really big mission at Team Beachbody. And it was founded in 1998 by John Congdon and Carl Deichler. And some of the other programs that you may know are Turbo Fire, Brazilian Butt Lift. The Coach Network is about 8 years old. And so Beachbody is actually separate from Team Beachbody. I'll get to that later too. But there was such a demand for the Coach Network that when P90X came out and the 10-minute trainer, this was back when message boards were really big. This is before social media. This is before the internet was really, you know, where people lived on 24/7 message boards. And the CEO noticed that there were so many people asking questions and wanting support and rooting people on, yet no one was getting paid for this. So they decided to attach a compensation plan, and that's when Team Beachbody was born. And so we are a network marketing, multi-level marketing company. which means you do earn through direct in-team sales. So don't think that network marketing is icky, and in no way, shape, or form should you ever think that this is really only about sales, because you go to work every day, right? And you get paid to do your job. It's the same thing for us. I get paid to do my job and help people get results. And I'm very proud to say that we are a billion-dollar company. So we've come so far even from when I first joined almost 3 years ago. But we are a billion-dollar company, and that's just amazing. And how the industry, and out of shape people are, the obesity trend is kind of scary. So we take it really serious, and we have become a billion-dollar company. So I get asked this question all the time. What makes Team Beachbody different? So, you know, I'm not knocking on other businesses, but we definitely do stand out from the rest. And one of the biggest things that I know is that it's a people helping people business. So my business would not be the same if I was just selling a product. And a lot of the other companies are just product based. They're not lifestyle based. So I'm proud to say that Team Beachbody is not just distributor based. What that means is Beachbody doesn't only exist of coaches. So for example, if I want to, you know, go to beachbody.com and order something, I can do that. So it's not just it's hard to say that word, distributor based. We have people that actually go to beachbody.com and they buy these products because they don't know a coach. So that's why I'm saying we actually don't have enough coaches. We have this program, it's called the Customer Lead Program. Anytime that someone goes to beachbody.com, they are automatically assigned a free coach. So there are people every single day seeing our infomercials because Beachbody spends over $125 million for the company, for us, doing the network marketing or doing the marketing for us. And our infomercials are #1 infomercials all the time. So there's so many people that are seeing that, but they don't know a coach. So other things, other revenue streams that make Team Beachbody different is we have, you know, our coaches, and then we have our infomercial business, and then we also have our fitness certifications. So sometimes you can walk into a gym and you'll see that they offer an insanity class or a P90X class, a PIO class, a size class, which is dance. It's pretty amazing, just came out last year. So we have all these different revenue streams that makes our company so solid and so different from everyone else. And in the next 2 years, we are going to be launching global. So we have people that are just banging at our doors, begging for Shakeology, begging to be a coach. And the reason why we haven't launched globally yet is because of the supplements being shipped. So customs makes it really difficult to ship supplements, and it is what it is. It's not Beachbody. We're trying to work with the other countries. So we'll be launching globally in the next 2 years in English-speaking countries first, and then who knows what's going to happen after that. Something else that makes Team Beachbody different is the personal growth journey. So I could be biased, but I'm pretty sure that you'd agree in some way, shape, or form that when I finish a workout, I feel pretty darn good. When I finish a 60-day program and I feel great, I have amazing results, I can't help but share that. And you know what? It's not just about the fitness aspect, but it's a mental commitment to press play, and it's empowering. And so when I think of the other businesses and other companies, yeah, you're helping people maybe, you know, with skincare or makeup or all the other things that are out there, but how deep does that go? How deep does that emotional tie go? I've learned so much about myself in life and giving to others that I just truly can't even say enough about how much I've realized I have so much personal growing to do. And then being lifestyle based. So we're not missing any of the attributes that we need to get results. So our total solution is it's nutrition, get you results. So what is a Beachbody coach? A Beachbody coach is someone who believes in helping others. A Beachbody coach is someone who loves our products. You'd be amazed how many people that are even on my team today that have used Beachbody products for almost 2 years. Oh yeah, I did P90X back in the day, or oh yeah, I love Shakeology, and they have no idea that they could be helping others and getting paid to do this. A Beachbody coach is someone who is already working or wants to start working on their health. A Beachbody coach believes that they are made for more. Like I said, when I went into my corporate job every single day, and I'll get into my story in just a little bit, but I kind of went in there thinking like, this is it. This is what I'm going to do forever. And I just had this burning passion to do something that was cool and different. And the idea of being a business owner just blew my mind. A Beachbody coach is someone who wants a discount on their goodies. So I have probably hundreds, actually I know I have hundreds of people who come to me and they say, you know, I don't want to necessarily coach. Maybe I'm not ready yet. But I'd love the same discount that you get. So there's plenty of people who sign up for just the discount. A Beachbody coach is a possibility thinker. So what if your dreams actually did come true? And for me, that was just kind of a huge moment when I realized that I was watching other people see success with this. And I wanted my husband to be able to stay home with me, and I wanted to be home when I have kids in the near future. I didn't want to have to worry about maternity leave. I didn't want to have to worry about how was I going to help provide. And I mean, being a stay-at-home mom would be great for me, but I wanted to be able to provide and just give and do more. So I started to think big, and I started to think of the possibilities. And so this is kind of the biggest misconceptions of a Beachbody coach about what we are not. We do not invite people that want to get rich quick. So there's many people who come to me and they're like, oh yeah, I'm money driven. I'm going to sell a bunch of people. And those people last about a month. We are not here to get rich quick. And we're going to talk about money later, but a Beachbody coach is not someone that thinks they know it all about fitness and nutrition. And so I'll see a lot of people who come into this business as, and again, not knocking anyone on my team, but other people in the fitness have to like bash on what we do when what we do is actually very different. Anyone, like sometimes the trainers get upset that we're not certified when I'm not the person training the people. The program is training the people. I'm just the motivator. I'm just the person who's connecting them. I'm the person who's holding them accountable. I'm just kind of the moving piece that makes it all come together. And so it's not about what's wrong and what's right. It's what's helping someone change their life in a healthy and safe way and having fun while doing it. Being a perfectionist or a negative Nancy, not welcome. So a lot of people ask me, so Colleen, like, what do you do as a coach? And I say, well, I'm an online health and fitness coach that helps others, but I don't stop there. And people ask me, how do I stay motivated? And I tell people that the secret to living is giving. That's from Tony Robbins. And so if you stop and think about that for a second, if you're looking for this magical secret of what's missing in your life, you're not giving enough. Because when you give to someone in terms of giving them self-confidence and give them, you know, if you make them feel loved and if you leave a really good impression on them and you help them through a hard time, which my team has completely saved me through the last few months. We'll get to that soon, but it's been crazy. And because every day I wake up and I'm giving and sharing and inspiring and educating others, that is what keeps me going. The first day that you get a message from someone and they say, oh my God, I lost 10 pounds. I've been dying to lose the baby weight. Or, you know, oh my God, I've never felt so good. I'm not dragging ass anymore from drinking coffee. I love my Shakeology. Those are the things that you get addicted to. And those people and your coaches are going to help you stay motivated. So it's not my job to just help people get health and fitness results. And that won't be your only job too if you decide to become a coach. Eventually, you'll be teaching others how you created success in your business. And it just keeps going on and on and on, duplication. So a lot of people are so worried about starting. And so you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start somewhere. Every single person on the screen, the coach transformations, but I had a day one, Cheryl had a day one, Jason had a day one, Jen had a day one. I mean, every single person starts in your exact same shoes right now. So we're not special, we're not lucky. We just showed up every single day. We trusted in our coach, we trusted the programs, and here we are. So just know that the hardest part is honestly week one. Week one is the hardest part. Hold on, need some water. Whoa. Everyone has a day one. So don't, again, stress too much about feeling overwhelmed or anything like that. I want to talk to you a little bit more about my story and my transformation, because this is really what makes Team Beachbody so different. So the girl on the left in both of these photos, if I was to explain to you physically, emotionally, mentally, financially where she was at, it would sound like this. I used to work for corporate America. I worked there about 6 years, and I thought that's what I was going to do forever. And I ended up working for a really horrible boss who made me feel insignificant every single day. And she found a way to dig me deeper and deeper. I was depressed. I was so physically hurting and upset and sad that I was actually in stressed that I actually ended up eating ulcers through my own stomach, and I couldn't eat healthy. And I felt like I was just missing out, and I became very upset. And so the girl on the left was partying. The girl on the left was she was lacking a lot of self-confidence. And you wouldn't know that now. And it's not an egotistical thing. It's just such an amazing thing to finally be at peace with yourself and now want to teach others how to do that. So physically, I mean, did I need to lose a lot of weight? Absolutely not. But you can clearly see that my physique changed. And when you take action like that and you complete a program, that mentally changes you. You're empowered, you're excited, and you feel really, really strong. But when I ended up working for that horrible boss, she found a way to actually get rid of me. So her and I did not see eye to eye, and she ended up transferring me to a different location. And in the moment, I thought that that was all fine and dandy because I was finally getting away from this boss. But what ended up really actually happening is she transferred me to a store that was closing. So you always hear about these stories about people getting laid off from their corporate jobs, and they're always, so I ended up losing my corporate job. And that was really difficult for me because I had all my eggs in one basket. I didn't know what I was going to do. So after I lost that job, I started working at a nightclub, late hours until 4:35 in the morning, truly taking a toll on my body, but I had to pay the bills. I started managing a tanning salon, and I was doing graphic design on the side, and then I started Beachbody. And so there was a girl I went to high school with, and to be honest, she wasn't sharing photos of her muscles or her income or maybe some of the things that you've seen from other companies or other coaches. She was just sharing a photo of her glowing. She was happy. She was spending time with her husband, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to be able to spend time with my husband, and I just couldn't figure out why I wasn't happy. What was I missing out on? So I committed to a program, 25 minutes a day, and that was my very first transformation picture. And it still to this day blows my mind. Financially, I went from making, decent money at my corporate job, but because I was so unhappy, I caused so much debt. I was shopping, I was traveling, and any moment that I had, I was basically just spending money because, I don't know, at the moment, during that time, that's what made me happy. So if I fast forward, and we're going to talk money later, but this opportunity, I'm making double what I was at my corporate job. And so financially, for me, the fact that I could, as a new coach, the fact that I could get paid to help people with health and fitness, I was like, sign me up. And then I saw the bigger picture. And so the picture of me flexing there on the left-hand side, that's a picture of me at my team retreat recently. And I just feel together, I feel happy, and I have that passion, and I'm sure you can hear it in my voice, but I wake up every day just like, let's go, let's do this. And I know for a fact that the girl on the left side did not feel that way. Okay, I've never done this before. It's kind of scary, but I wanted to talk a little bit about how we earn as coaches. And it's kind of hard for me to figure out how to put this presentation together and how to make it flow smoothly, and I'm far from perfect, but I feel like you understand the journey and you understand what it's done for me. And financially, I was really hurting. I mean, I was picking up the side jobs that I needed to, and the coach that I signed up with, she was having great success. So I kind of said, all right, I think I'm gonna do this, and I never looked back. So there are 10 ways to earn income as a Team Beachbody coach. main ways that we earn. The other ways you don't really need to know right now, because as a brand new coach in your first few years, these are going to be the main ways that you're earning your money. So yes, we do earn 25% commission on any individual item that you sell. So if you were to sell your mom just the 21-day fix program, you probably make like 15 bucks on that. Nothing crazy, right? But the bread and butter of what we do, because it gets people results, is called the challenge pack. And the reason that you get a challenge pack is because it's not missing anything, and it actually waives your coach enrollment fee. So your challenge pack, if you were to sell a challenge pack, we make anywhere from $40 to $105. So we're not talking nickels and dimes here for helping people. We do earn team bonuses. We earn quarterly bonuses if you qualify for them. We get paid weekly. Oh my God, this is amazing. I wake up every Thursday morning and I have money deposited right in my bank account, and getting weekly checks has forever changed my budgeting and the way that I can manage my money. I love it. And I know for people that are hurting for income and they're worried about how am I going to earn money as a coach, I can tell you that the weekly checks make all the difference for me. Okay, so let's kind of dive into these numbers that you see here. So just to be very clear, I have to read this income disclaimer to you. And the reason why is because Beachbody, we take big pride in our integrity and our work ethic. And I'm not promising anyone anything, because I've dedicated a lot of time in basically the last 3 years of my life to helping a lot of people change their life. So this isn't like, hey, sign up with me and you're going to earn money. It takes a lot of hard work. So Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income from Team Beachbody. Each coach's income depends on his or her own efforts, diligence, and skill. So it's going to be up to you. We're going to talk about that later too, but examples. So these are examples of 1 week's worth of pay. So month one as a coach, one of the weeks in my first month, I made 180 bucks. That's pretty awesome. That's actually what I paid for my challenge pack when I signed up. When I signed up, I bought the T25 challenge pack, which is one of the more expensive ones. Typically it's $205. It was on sale for $180. So I actually made more than $500 my first month, but this just is to kind of show you the breakdown of how it's going to work in the beginning. Because in the beginning, it is going to be mainly retail commission. You're going to be helping mainly customers and challenges, maybe a few coaches. So as you can see here, it says retail commission, $120, and then the fast start bonus, $60. But we get paid $40 to $105 for each challenge pack. So boom, I helped 3 people. That was one of my paychecks. Let's fast forward to month 6. You can see retail commission, $202. Subscription commission, that is when someone pays for Beachbody on demand. We get a percentage of what they pay for that live streaming. And team bonus. So this is where it starts to shift a little bit, because now I'm going to start creating a team. And so we are rewarded on our team's productivity. And then I signed up a few more coaches as well. So you can start to see that my weekly paychecks are starting to grow. Now let's fast forward to month 14. Take a look at the team bonus. So now my retail commission is starting to go down, because now I'm teaching my team how to be successful, and I'm finding awesome people who are excited to do this with me. And so Beachbody starts to pay us based on our team's productivity. And then the matching bonus. Then I get paid on their team and their productivity as well. So it's pretty cool. You can see it goes from 180, 427, 619. But I want you to keep in mind that, in the beginning, month 6, I'm making good money, but $36 for a team cycle bonus, like nothing really crazy, right? And so you put in a lot of work in the beginning. And we always tell people, be here a year from now, because your first year is going to be building the foundation of your business, and it takes a lot of hard work. And people just give up and they're like, oh, this isn't working. No, it's up to you completely. Now let's fast forward to month 18. And another thing too, notice how I say duplicate your business on this slide. Beachbody actually gives you the opportunity to open multiple business centers. So I actually have 3 business centers. My husband's, my first business center, and then because I hit a certain rank in the company, they gave me another business center. So that means that I have 3 income earning opportunities. So it's like I do earn more than what was just in my first business center. So month 18, you can see my team bonus, $1,400 just for my team bonus. And again, this is weekly. So this is really when my life starts to change in a big, big, big way. So that I want you guys to kind of see how that starts to shift from the retail commission over to your team bonus. Okay, so when new coaches sign up, they're always like, so how many people do I have to help? Like, what's the goal here? And our goal is not to just sign people up and sell things. We truly want to strategize the people that need our help. And our goal is to help 3 to 5 people a month. We're not asking you to go sell 1 million Shakeology bags. That's not what we're trying to do here. 3 to 5 people a month with their fitness program and Shakeology in a challenge pack. So my first month of coaching, this is when I signed up, July 2013, I made $544.90. So my coach's goal was to help me earn back my investment in my challenge pack. And so I did. I made that plus more. And I always tell people the idea is to create an income, not to create more bills for yourself. So by creating a team of like-minded people, a year from when I signed up, the entire month of July 2014, a year into being a coach, I made $3,500 and a $1,000 bonus. So you can see, again, in the beginning, it's, you know, I don't want to say small because it's fantastic. That changed my life. I was barely making any money, but how you can see that it will grow. And again, this one kind of makes my palette. So truly financially, and again, this isn't all about the money, but people come to me and they're like, do you make money with this thing? And I'm like, yes. So when I signed up as a coach, I was all in. And I never looked back, and I treated this like a business. I treated this every day when I woke up, that I would do my trainings, I would go through my resources, and I didn't treat this as a hobby. And you'll honestly survive in this business out of desperation or inspiration, sometimes a mixture of both. But if you don't have something driving you, if you don't have what we call your why, when you wake up every single day, like, what's your purpose in life? What do you live for? What do you love? And most people say family, right? So for me, I, every single day, treated this opportunity as the vehicle to make all my dreams come true. And you probably are like, oh, gag, so cliche. But if I'm being honest, I travel. I'm in the best shape of my life. I earn the highest income I ever have. I'm my own boss. And if you think it's too good to be true, honestly, it's not too good to be true, because I really worked for this life. And most people don't have this life because, one, they're not willing to believe that they can have it. 2, they don't believe that this opportunity exists, so they just keep telling themselves no. Or they don't give it enough time and effort. So I didn't want to be that person. I made the decision, this is what I'm doing, and I'm going to follow in the footsteps of successful people. So 2013, 6 months as a brand new coach, I made $5,000. Not very life-changing. So I gave to my first full year as a coach. I pretty much made a full-time income, $42,000. Fast forward to 2015, my most life-changing year ever, $106,000. And again, we do not guarantee any level of success or income. It all depends on your efforts, diligence, and skill. So, but I have some great news for you guys later and how you can learn to duplicate exactly what I've done. Some amazing rewards and benefits. So if I'm being honest with you, when I found out that I could work out, travel, write about it on social media, blog about it, and have fun with my life, I was like, where the heck has this been my whole life? So I've been able to take my parents on trips. That's the first picture you see there. We went to Cancun. So if you don't think that this is real, I'm pretty sure that this is about as real as it gets. I was able to take my mom and dad on a 5-star all-inclusive vacation, and it was the time of our life. And so now every year we're actually going to go on a vacation together just because of that trip. The photo on the right there, those are some of my coaches that I just took on our Dream Corp luxury team retreat. And then that's Autumn Calabrese on the bottom there in the pool, the creator of the 21-Day Fix. I'm fortunate enough that I get to actually do live workouts with her on stage. And then those are just some other pictures of Sean and I in Cancun, in Nashville. Our big coach event is called Coach Summit. It's like the Emmys and the Grammys of Beachbody. I I don't know. I'm actually leaving for Jamaica in 2 weeks, and I'm taking my sister this time. So because I helped 3 to 5 people a month, Beachbody rewards me with a free trip every year. All I do is pay the deposit and the taxes, and they take me on this trip. And so I'm able to take a guest every single year. And I know for a fact that there are many people who come to me saying, I've never been on a vacation with my husband, or I've never been able to take my kids anywhere. Do that. All for just helping people, guys. So another question I get asked all the time, is there an investment? So first things first, you're investing in yourself. When you buy your challenge pack, this isn't for me necessarily, this is for you. You are wanting to eat healthier, you're wanting to learn about healthy eating, you don't have a lot of time, you only have 30 minutes to work out, you don't eat all the nutritious foods that you should, so Shakeology is gonna help you. And if anything, if you decide not to coach, you have a product and a program that will change your life. So you're investing in yourself, you get 25% off, and number 2, there's no inventory, there's no garage full of stuff. You only buy what you use. So there's a lot, and there's too many network marketing companies that you have to spend thousands and hundreds of dollars to buy in. So many people don't sign up because they think it's like this buy-in. And no, there's no inventory. You're buying your shake and your workout. Boom, that is it. The only thing that you pay for each month is the products that you use and your business service fee, which is, this makes me laugh. We pay $15.95 to have a business every month. Beachbody takes care of my websites, all my orders, all the bill payments. I don't have to do any of that. We have coach relations, we have live chat, we have, you can email coach relations. And so the $15.95 is just basically a maintenance fee for all the coaches in the network. And so to own a business, that's it. And then this is the part that I was telling you about. So training. So we finished number 85 in the entire company for a reason. When I signed up, there were no was struggling and all the embarrassment because I didn't know what I was doing. But the one thing I did know is that I had to get to work and I had to share my story and I had to get serious with it. So because I've already done all of that hard work for you, we have literally Beachbody on a platter, success from A to Z, everything you need to know, what to say, what to post, all of that in a systemized training. Free. Just for joining our team, you get that. You have your own website for ordering. I already said that. And okay, that's everything. I'm just going to shut my door. I hear my husband coming home. My dogs will be too loud. Okay, so why become a coach? There's a lot of reasons we've already talked about, but some people join for the accountability. Some people join because they're looking for a positive environment because their work is a soul-sucking job and they're just like, there has to be a better way. And so when you log into our challenge groups and you meet our team, you just realize that this is 24/7 positivity. I've made all my new friends and best friends from coaching. Some people come to me and say, hey, I want to be financially debt-free. Some people just want the discount. Some people are highly motivated by travel. Some people are obsessed with Shaun T and they want to work out with him at live events. Oh, and also you can coach for free, meaning you don't have to pay any enrollment fee or monthly website fee. So your $15.95 a month is waived if you're military, active, or veteran. So we are very close in the military community, and here's why. Because when the husband or wife leaves, the other significant other is left home. And so to be able to grow a home-based business, we also do have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So let's say you sign up, you try this, and it's very rare, but let's just say you decide, not for me, don't want to do it. You get all your money back, even if you wanted to drink the entire bag of Shakeology. So when I say that there is no risk and no reason for you not to try this, 30-day money back. Okay, the $1 million question. So Colleen, I'm excited. I want to become a coach. What do I need to do to be successful? I can teach anyone how to be successful. All the how-tos are there, but the action part is where people get stuck. So I always tell people this, one of my favorite quotes, every master was once a disaster. So think about it. Are you inspired by someone who overcomes struggles, right? You're inspired by the person who has overcome something really difficult, and those are the people that we're inspired by. Think about all the people that have made history. They've come usually from nothing, and they've fought, and they were courageous, and they were bold, and that made them successful. So don't think that in order to be a successful coach that you need to have a hard body, that you need to be perfect, that you need to be beautiful, whatever that means to you, that you have to have all the time in the world. Anyone can do this, but you have to take action. You need to have courage. You need to do the things probably that no one's ever told you to do before in terms of getting out of your comfort zone, reading a personal development book, connecting with us on our team page. You need to be coachable, which means that if you join my team, I will tell you what you need to do. And if you don't take the advice that I give, and then you ask me why it's not working, it's not being coachable. You need to go through our trainings, be resourceful. And I know all of this is probably obvious, but you will be blown away by how many coaches sign up and then they say, why isn't this working? You need to be able to invest in yourself. And by that, I'm not asking you to thousands of year events called Super Saturday. $10 to go to. You might have to drive an hour or two to get to them, but events are the thing that will change your life, because when you get there and you meet the successful coaches and you meet other coaches that are just like you, it's going to make this so real for you, and then you're going to realize that you can do this. So you need to be able to invest a little bit in yourself, some time, and everyone's different. So there are some coaches that sign up with me and they are really fragile when they sign up. They just had, something really crazy in their life happen, and they're shy and they're just not ready to go for it out of the gates. Their success is going to be a little different. Is that bad? No, but it's just, you have to understand that everyone's journey is completely different. And so I treated this like a business from the very beginning. I got serious about being coachable, and I had fun with it. If I had to give you any advice on how to be a successful coach, here it is. Show up every single day. Be willing to share your story. And when I say share a story, it's not just, hey, I did a workout today. It's, how did you feel during your workout? You're a busy mom, you're a busy dad, or you're a busy nurse. We have so many nurses on our team. How are you making this work for you? That's the story we want to share, because that's what's inspiring. Action cures fear, right? Action creates results, and results creates confidence. So if you're looking for that change, and if you're looking for your mojo, you need to take the action. So a lot of people say, but Colleen, I spend time with my family. We absolutely promote balance. And I'm not asking you to give up all your time with your family. But here's the thing. I have a completely different perspective on family first. And I'm doing this for my family. And so when I'm sacrificing, my Monday evenings while my husband's in the kitchen right now, I'm doing this for you guys, because that's how much I believe in this. And I've thought, and I've shared my story, and I have overcome so many obstacles, including my husband just finishing chemotherapy just last month, or this month actually, just a few weeks ago. I mean, if it wasn't for this business, I don't know what we would have done. If it wasn't for this community, I don't know what I would have done. So I do this for my family. And every day that I sit down, it's like an invisible camera is watching me, and we call it your why. So my family is my why, and it's like my why is watching from behind, and I get to work. So I hope that you would do this for your family too, or for your why. Okay, so what's next? Ask questions. So I unfortunately could not get the chat box to work, and I kind of just gave up. But I invite you to reach back out to the person who invited you, and whatever questions you may have that I did not answer today, I hope that you will talk to the coach that invited you, and they'll give you the answers. Then next, you get enrolled as a Dream Corp coach. You get your challenge pack. You get started on your own health and fitness journey, and you start sharing right away. And we help you with that. Don't worry. You go through our Getting Started Right process. I literally have step 1, step 2, step 3, tells you exactly what to do. Trust in me / us as your mentor. Put in the work, and then you your life. And I do success stories and other goodies on my website, but I, of course, am going to invite you to circle back with the coach that invited you, but ColleenCurtisFitness.com, and we hope to see you on our next, let me turn my screen share off. Stop. There we go. Hi guys. I hope that my internet was at least stable during most of that, and if you do have any questions or if there's anything that you missed, please let me know. And I thank you so much for spending the time with me. I know that went a little bit longer than normal, but I really wanted to show you guys behind the scenes and a little bit more about coaching. So thank you, and I'll see you guys later.